giving Nadia Vul, but Nadia, yeah, get her right. Cause I love her hair. I love her hair color. Everything is so cute. So today we're gonna do a little movie recap thingy. I kind of got traumatized by this movie that I watched. It's called The Strange Thing About the Johnsons, and I feel like everyone should be traumatized too because what the fuck was going on in that movie from the beginning. First of all, when the movie started, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about half the things that happened in that movie. First of all, the way the story started, it started casually, but I feel like we're gonna just kind of talk about the situations if you have watched it rather than diving into it because I feel like I will get banned if I talk about what happened. So from the first scene, genuinely, I feel like you might want to victim blame, but the thing is, and the fact that the dad was blaming himself, I feel like it wasn't his fault. That could have gone either way. He was just trying to be a good dad. Their kid was literally like a spawn of Satan, and he literally gave birth to his up, like they both did. And I feel like this review will be very short because I can't talk about the whole movie, but I feel like he did give birth to the spawn of Satan. Because what do you mean you're with the picture of your dad? Number one, that's insane. And even in the photos and stuff, like when it started with him smiling to progressing into him not smiling in the rest of the photos and stuff, that was weird. And him, like, he was literally an abuse victim. Like, I feel so bad for the dad. Like, I really feel bad. And I never knew. And I feel like I love this, the creator of this show and the director because these are situations that you never think about. I would never think of somebody like an SA victim being like SA'd by their own spawn. Like you created this. And the thing is it's like I understand how because if you are a weak person genuinely like because I watched it with a friend and she was like if you're like a naturally weak person because there are people like this that I know even in real life like you're naturally weak, you're not naturally like a macho person who does a lot of so when something or a situation like this happens to you you're kind of like I don't know how to react, and the other person kind of takes over. And I feel like abusers, it sheds light on abuse, and a lot of abusers can be in any shape and form. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a stranger. Sometimes it's within the house, and you really never know what's happening. And the fact that the wife would just put on the music or just see what was going on and like pretend like nothing was going on, I feel like I get her too because she was also scared for her life. Like I'd be scared as a woman. Like if she can do that to him and he's a man, what could he do to me? And even in the ending scene where he tried to unalive her a little bit, that's worse. And even her being like, wait, the first time when he took you to prom and then brought you back, that was the first time, right? Because he couldn't even look me in the eyes and everything. Like he was so what happened? And he was just looking at him. And even when the dad did get knocked by the car, and then the son was like holding on to him and crying on. Honestly, I don't know what psycho shit that nigga was into, to be honest, because even the mom trying to come and touch him and be like, no, no. I don't know. I feel like that's what obsessive love kind of looks like. I think that's what obsession looks like because I feel like he was obsessed with his dad, and I don't know what. I wish it started off to like from a point of like, where did this come from? But I feel like sometimes people idolize their parent to the point of fucking them, and it's real. Like some people do that, and it's I've seen it a lot with like mothers and sons and whatever most of the time but I've never seen it with like a son and a dad, and I feel like that's really good because, first of all, hear him screaming in that bathroom while he was in there peacefully listening to, even when he was typing the Cocoon Man, like he's shaking. Mind you, it's his house, like, and even the way he passed was him trying to go and deliver his story. Like he's like, I'm so traumatized. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he's so scared in his own home. Imagine doing that to your parent. The depths of hell you will rot. God. And the thing is what's sad is that I feel like the woman probably will end up going to jail for that. And people will think that she probably just lost it because her husband died and then she killed her son. And then they'll start saying she probably killed her husband too or led him to die. But in reality, I feel like I wish she had acted sooner and they kind of talked about it because it's a day like he was sleeping in the bed and his eyes were open staring at her and he wants to tell her but he can't and she knew it. She could have helped him. This is what I mean, like when they say like not helping an SA victim or somebody who's going through abuse, like, and they can never talk about it because I feel like he never talked about it because he felt like if I talk about it, what could he do to my wife if he's doing this to me? You know what I mean? He could do worse. So I get that. And even the days when when they were at the table setting, I remember, and the mom is holding the husband's hand, and he's there under there rubbing his leg. What was this movie? Oh my god! Like I need a psychoanalysis of this fucking movie ASAP. Like I need people to talk about it because I don't know what's wrong with him. Is it like the obsession? I wish it started from like the beginning where we could kind of get a backstory of how he became like this and how he got attached. But then some people are just evil. Like people are just evil. Some people are just born with something wrong with them. I feel like it's generational sometimes. I know people say like, oh, nobody's born evil. Some people are born evil because they're those kids who kill people and hide and know how to dig them in. Like, you know, like not every child is a blessing. I'm just gonna say that not every child is a blessing. Some people are spawns from hell that come to earth. Some kids don't come here through natural means. Some people come bearing a lot of curses from old generational trauma and shit. So if you get like a lot of that and like whatever cursed bloodline or whatever your ancestors did and you didn't do a prayer over it, that's why a lot of people pray over their kids and protect their kids and don't show their kids because of sick stuff like this. Like, you know, because it could be embedded in your child and it's something you have to reverse. And all I can say is like I feel so bad for the dad and the fact that he had to like kind of die for him to finally have peace. I'm glad because I'm kind of glad that he died to have peace. And I do appreciate the first scene starting out like that because it showed that he was actually a good man and it's not like he was doing stuff to kind of, you know, and I feel like it even started like that to contradict us in a way that's like, so just because I have a sex talk with my son, meaning like he's in love with me, but then later like showing that actually no, it doesn't mean that because actually if you do research, that's a healthy parenting method. And even when he was trying to blame himself and be like, oh, maybe it's my fault. Was it that day when I went in? Should I have just left him? Am I the one who committed the sin? He is generally a good person. I hope he has a space in heaven, God, because if he's not in heaven, I don't understand. Like, this is the 1% understand because what do you mean? Like, I love the depiction of the abuse in different frames, like I've said before, and I was traumatized. The whole movie, I was speechless. Love everything about it. Love the portrayal and love the awareness to whoever this probably happened to. And anyway, that's my take for this. This is the shortest review I've ever done because I can't really talk about a lot that went on in the movie. But yeah, all I'm gonna end the note is you never know what's going on in somebody's house, and yeah, and I feel like if you see somebody going through something, don't ignore it. Don't like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be the wife. Like, don't be that bitch. Like, no.